Dead Space Part 1. Several military vehicles are on their way to a hospital. John, it's really weird. Someone would be stupid enough to rob a hospital. I guess not stupid is a crazy person, Lynn, but this alone actually mobilized our special forces. I don't know if my boss's head is in the water. It is estimated that I took 2 more cold medicines in the morning. Brown, who was sitting next to him, spoke. Crowd, ha 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 ha. With laughter and laughter along the way. The military vehicle arrived in front of the hospital. A few gusts of cold wind blew. And the Special Forces members couldn't help but shiver. I don't choose a good place for robbery. What do the robbers think now? John complained softly. All right, don't grind, get on. The captain reprimanded sharply. The team members were silent. There was a boom. And the hospital gate was blown open. But the scene inside stunned the Special Forces. And everywhere there was blood. And everywhere there was a rotten stench. Damn. This is where people stay. John complained again. It's a bit haunted. Ha ha, Lynn joked. All right, serious. The captain scolded again. Turn on the radar and scan the hostages. When Brown turned on the device, he was inexplicably interfered with by the signal, causing the Special Forces to gasp. It seems that the enemy is well armed. John is coming. They then split up and explored the first floor of the hospital. John opened the door to an emergency room, which contained only a mess of medical equipment and a large pool of blood. Even the battle-hardened John couldn't help but exclaim. It's disgusting, it's crazy. Suddenly, John sensed something moving, turned around alertly, and set up his gun. The hospital was so embarrassed that the lights were still on. John also sensed this, and he walked out of the room, feeling a little frightened and his scalp tingling. He subconsciously turned on the radio to report the situation. But there was no response from the other end of the radio. Only a few high-heeled shoe sounds. Damn! John yelled. He ran, hoping to meet his teammates, and he was a little scared. 607,608,609 room numbers flashed before his eyes until 444 suddenly cut off from 702, and that 444 was written with a blurred blood stain. He still mustered up the courage to walk in. And suddenly he bumped into someone. Ah! John yelled and prepared to shoot. Don't. It's me. The voice of the forest came from the darkness. And it was dark in the room. Oh, thank goodness. John was pleasantly surprised. This place almost drove me crazy. Oh, so do I, Lynn responded. Go find someone else. And they set out on their way. John looked back at the mirror in the room and saw a sentence written in blood in English. Don't believe them, get out of here. John became a little suspicious and silently looked at Lynn in front of him. After walking around, I still didn't find any blood stains on other people except Lynn. But I didn't see a single corpse. Until I came to a corridor. Countless echoes remembered, run. It's horrible. I'm getting out of here. John was a little devastated, turned around and ran. But Lynn beside him didn't make any movement, just smiled. John kept running. How terrible the dark corridor was. Made John creepy. Before he knew it, he found a window in front of him. Went up to see that he had actually reached the 2nd floor. John was tired and panting, put the gun aside, and rested against the wall. That's you. Stinky table. John was furious and shot very secretly. But there was not a sound at all. And John's radio sounded, strange laughter and... There's no way he's going to be like this, John thought. And by this time he was already in disarray. Captain, stop kidding. John smiled wryly, his voice a little hoarse. But the laughter remains. Die. John smashed the radio. The sound of high heels came again. At this moment, Lynn rushed out and pounced on the monster. He shouted at John, "Find the truth." Then came a screaming.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and put notification on to watch more videos. If you have similar experience, please comment and let me know your experience.